Here's how I helped this agency reduce their leads by over 50% on one of their client accounts. Now, stick around for the end for a shocking reveal about what went on in this. So, first, for context, nothing was changed in the offer, nothing was changed in the lead form. So, all the same offer, same quality of leads coming through for it. You can already see the spoiler at the end of where we're currently at. And what I'm going to run through is exactly how we got there. So, I've selected the ad sets of the campaigns for this particular offer, which is a free backsplash. This is a bathroom kitchen remodeler. So first thing I'm going to do is look at the maximum data range, or excuse me, time frame to look at all the data. And I'm going to start with where do we get the most leads at the lowest cost. So a lot of these ad sets don't have a ton of leads on them, not a ton of spend. Here I can see, okay, $35, $39 with about 41 leads total, 17 leads at 33, not too shabby. But this one a little bit cheaper, and over time, that $5-10 can really make a difference. So let's start here and analyze what's going on in our best performing ad set. So first thing I'm going to look at is how did they structure the ad set and targeting. So again, this is a client account that I took over from another media buyer, another white label agency. Let's take a look at what they did for targeting. So we got age range of 30 to 50. We got a few different interests, and we've got radius targeting. So I want to see exactly what target area we're looking at and see if there's any room for improvement. So I can already see there was room for improvement. We have a lot of different radiuses, a ton of overlap here, and that is just not ideal. So I'm also going to check the placements, and this is definitely how I would launch it. Rarely will I do manual placements unless I have a lot of data to justify the decision, but this is totally fine. A lot of times I audit accounts and they're sending all traffic to stories or to feeds or to video reels or something just crazy. So that checks out, but I do see a bit of room for optimizations in this area. But now I also want to look at the ads themselves. And this was still the same offer, but it was framed around Black Friday. So I'm like, you know what? I can't even use this to run because Black Friday is a very short period of time when that offer is available. So also next, I'm going to look at what type of ad creative ran and what had a lot of success. So I can see this type of image worked pretty well here on the original offer. Still, 35 upwards of $40. A lot of different stuff with a lot of different results here. So definitely seeing, hey, we got a lot of data here on this type of imagery. Let's just restart it. Let's restart that imagery, not using Black Friday. Now, this isn't necessarily the twist, but this was not a successful relaunch. These were all ones that I did over $90 in spend and not a single lead. Based on the average lead cost of everything I'd run, we should have gotten at least 2 leads. If we're looking at over $90 in spend, 2 leads at 43 each. Yeah, we spent enough to get 2, but we didn't get any. So part of it is patience in what you're doing and knowing what am I going to test first. I saw that $23 leads are viable in this market, but when I relaunched it, it did not work. So second attempt here. This is an ad set that I started from scratch. First thing I did was make a new target audience. I consolidated all those targeting radiuses, covering the same general area, but far less of these so that there's hardly any overlap. Much more simplified approach. I also changed the age range from 30 to 65 or 65 plus because, believe it or not, people over 50 do want to get their bathroom or kitchen remodeled. 50 is actually pretty young. So they limited the age range on that previous ad set. And so I saw an opportunity there, and then also wanted to test out broad targeting. So broad just means select your age range, gender, and not selecting anything here and just have your geographical targeting there. So since we had done a ton of interest targeting, I saw that as an opportunity. Now, here again, the spoiler, $17. The average for everything outside of this campaign was 43. So a significant reduction in lead cost for this client. Now, I started with a batch of ads with what they currently ran. This type of image did decently, but created some new imagery. And look at here, 17 leads or $17 leads, $14 leads. These are doing pretty similarly. And again, to reemphasize, I changed nothing on the lead form, nothing about the offer, just made a few optimizations and tested those. The first attempt didn't do well, but even in looking at the unsuccessful ones, let's look at this. Filter by selection, and boom, it's still an $18 average lead. And even when we're looking at the ones that got spend but no leads. So the twist here is that I had never, ever in my life worked with a bathroom or kitchen remodeler. Now, a lot of agencies want to find a media buyer that's got experience in every niche that they've ever worked in. Now, that's fine, but that's not that's not realistic. You're limiting yourself and who you can work with. For me, the process of lead generation for local businesses is constant, and my process just flat out works. If you'd like me to audit an account like this for you to see where are there opportunities for you to improve results, I'm happy to do that for free on a strategy call with you. Just email me, paul@paulcasamas.com, or click one of the links below. You can schedule a time, and I'm happy to run through an audit similar to this on one of your client accounts and see how we can make some improvements.